part of my job that surprises me most is how I build relationships with the local permittees, with the local ranchers. I didn't realize how much that would play a role in my ability to be successful as a range specialist. Trust is kind of a strange thing. I mean, it's really, sometimes some of them, it's really easy to gain trust, but it's super easy to lose it. What I'm telling them to do, I'm telling everyone to do. So there's a sense of fairness.
My name's John Arkush. Me and my family ranch here in Gooding and Lincoln County. We've been here since 1945. We're on our 4th generation on this ranch. I think my dad acquired his first allotments in the 60s or maybe the late 50s. And so I've been in it all my life and working around the BLM all my life. The relationship the last 15 years, I'd say, has been really good. We have a great field office, great people we get along very well with. We always had a good field office, but there were contentious times in the past, especially through the 90s and the early 2000s. It was tough, and the field office manager at the time asked all of his employees that worked with us to come out with us and spend a day on the range with us, riding and trailing cattle and working alongside of us. And after that day, it seems like the attitudes changed completely, and relationships were built, and we kind of turned the corner, I think. I've noticed that the relationships are formed outside of the office.
My way of thinking, the present BLM is extremely even-handed and diligent, trying to do a good job. I know Joanna, our range con, she tries to apply the law evenly and equitably to all points of view. Well, by and large, in the 50 years or longer that I've worked with the BLM, in this area, we seem to get along fine. I think people respond if you treat them with respect, and they treat you with respect, you get along. And if you don't, well, you're in trouble both ways.
I'm Lou Anderson. That's my wife, Teresa. We're in Fairfield, Idaho. We've been ranching here since 1980. For quite a few years, we've spent almost all of our time together.
Or a lot of couples go separate ways all day long, and but I think that's a remarkable thing about ranching.
I've been working with the BLM off and on for probably 60 years, but in Idaho and in this deal, probably close to 40 years here. We look at the BLM like a partner, like we're partners with the resource, and we try to treat the resource like we would do if it was ours. Most of the BLM people that I know that are involved with the public resources, that's their goal too.
When you take over new allotments, it's really hard to find people that you can trust immediately, but he's the person that I can go to if I've got questions, or if I need to find out something of how things do work or how they can work better. Lou's had his permit for a long time, and he's been taking care of this ground for a long time.
She listens good, doesn't make, in my opinion, doesn't make judgments about things she doesn't know or doesn't understand. And if she doesn't know or doesn't understand, she tries to get it where she does.
You can't get the keys to 200,000 acres and think that it's going to run smoothly every year and think that you're never going to make a mistake. Mistakes are going to come, but having that relationship with the permittees helps you get through them.